putting content out on a Sunday morning. I'm supposed to be sleeping, you know, putting content out on a Sunday. What do I look like? Hello, viewers. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. Or excellent. What? On a Sunday morning. Come on now. You know I was gonna put something out now. I got a user base, you know. Gotta feed them, man. They want their content. Anyway, let me see what I got for you guys. Alright. Now, first things first. Proton or Steam? Okay. Let's see here. Proton or Steam? Which should we do first? Okay, alright. Let's do it like this. So, Proton. No, wait a minute. No, Steam. No, Proton. No, Steam. Steam user base has gone up a little bit. It was at first it was 36,354,393, but then it went from that to 36,905,706 to now 36. Whoops. To now 36,928,521. So we have the summer sale right now, and that's going on until July 11th. So that could be one reason. Pal World right now got a new update, so they're seeing a player count increase, especially when you're dealing with a live MMO or live service game like that. You know, you got to keep that game up to date to keep your user base, keep a solid user base. You know, you got to do that when it comes to games, when it comes to live service games, and it comes to MMOs. You know, got to bring out update to keep a solid number of players in your user base playing your game. Now, the other thing is this too, is Forza Horizon. You know, that game is getting delisted December 15, 2024. So, you know, Playground saw a spike in numbers. You know, people are trying to get all the DLCs and expansions before that date comes around. Right now, it's June 30th, the last day of June. So, you got another. So you got July, August, September, October, November, December. You got another, I would say, 6 months or five and a half months, if you want to say that, before they put, so you can get all those updates before they really take it off the store, you know. But they might return it, you know. They might return it because Alpha Protocol. I did a video a couple days ago where Alpha Protocol was delisted, but then they brought it back. One reason that bugs me, another thing I'm thinking too, is that when it comes to delisting Forza Horizon 4, maybe the numbers, there are a lot of players that are playing that game, and a lot of people are not playing Forza Horizon 5, so they pull 4 delisted for a while, so the user base number on Forza Horizon 5 can grow. And then once they achieve that, then they might decide now to bring it back. That's what I'm thinking when it comes to the whole Forza Horizon 4 and 5 situation. Because to me, Playground messed up really bad, and they messed up big in Forza Horizon 5. You know, and a lot of people like myself and others, we weren't happy with what we were seeing. So some of us went back to Forza Horizon 4, some of us went back to 3, some of us went back to 2, you know, and the Forza Horizon 5 user base numbers probably dropped. So to me now, it's like, okay, Playground's like delisted. They're saying that it's licenses and all that, but there's probably another layer to it where they probably delist the game. So Forza Horizon 5 user base numbers can grow. And then once they achieve that, they'll probably bring it back. That's what I'm thinking when I see the whole Forza Horizon situation. But anyway, even yesterday, someone said in the comments, I was replying to the comments yesterday. That's what I usually do. I reply on the comments on our weekends. But anyway, yesterday someone said they delist Forza Horizon 4 to get ready for Forza Horizon 6. So that can also play a factor too. But yeah. But anyway, alright. What else we got? What else we got? Let's see here. Oh yeah, Proton. Oh yeah. But this Proton is I think when it comes to Avatar, it's for a desktop. The Steam Deck version is being worked on. Listen to this. It says here, Proton Experimental has fixes for Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, Notia mods, Multiverse, and more. It says Valve released a fresh update to Proton Experimental for June 28th, bringing their usual assortment of game fixes for Linux, desktop, and Steam Deck. It says here, this release makes it so Steam release of Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora will run, although it notes it's for desktop Linux only. That means the Steam Deck version is getting worked on. It says, mainly due to how much of a strain it puts on the Steam Deck. They're working on it. Anyway, and then it says, other fixes and improvements for this release includes fix SCP Secret Laboratory crashing after a recent game update, fix Dynogen Online crashing randomly on start, add support for Steamworks SDK 1.60, enable Exilia for Multiverse. Prerequisite installation can be now done with a controller, and fix 9.0 regression. That's Proton. Then it says Notia mods no longer fail to update. And that's all the news and updates I got for you when it comes to the Steam Deck. But Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, the Steam Deck, there's an update that's being worked on. So give it time. They'll make an announcement about it, like they always do. Like when Apex, like when Apex Legend was having issues, Valve got on it. So with Avatar's Frontiers of Pandora, there's an update for the Steam Deck that's being worked on. So give it time; it'll show up. But other than that, man, you Steam Deck fans, you're good, and you Orange Pie fans, you're good. News, deals, games update, the usual. Yeah, it's the summer sale right now. It ends July the 11th. Today's June the 30th. So you can bill on your catalog that you already have, or you can wait for the autumn sale or the winter sale. Pick one. But yeah, the summer sale is here, man. So they have some good deals. And Humble Store, Fanatical, GOG, Gaming Billet, Green Man Gaming, Games Planet, Epic. They're all having sales. So yeah, plenty of games to plenty of games to plenty of storefronts to choose from and pick from to play your games. Of course, you got NVIDIA GeForce now that they got Resident Evil 8 and what's that? Beyond Good and Evil, yeah. On NVIDIA GeForce now. Oh yeah, and of course there's Game Pass. So you Steam Deck fans, you're good. You have plenty of games to play, and that game library for the Steam Deck is growing. What, 15,000 plus? Yeah, more games coming in, more expansion and DLCs and updates are being made. So you guys are good, man. And you got your different controllers that you can use, plus your keyboard and mouse. You're good. Yeah, plenty of games to play. Then you have your FSR 3.1 to deal with. You're good. So yeah, you guys are good, man. But right now we're about to start July now, the second half of the year of 2024. More news to come and more updates. So yeah, and new games are coming. So yeah, you guys are good. Yeah. Think a new Call of Duty coming too. Oh yeah, Warzone is always getting updates. Oh yeah, EA is gonna come with their usual stuff. So plenty of games being made, man. Plenty of, and there are plenty of games behind the scenes that are being worked on that we don't even, that we know about. We might have heard of it one time, like, for instance, like when NetherRealm Studios was working on the Marvel vs. DC fighting games. News about that broke about almost a year or two ago, a year or 2 years, and they went completely dark. So they might be doing they might be working on something behind the scenes, whether it's Injustice 3 or Marvel vs. DC. So they're working on something, man. WB Games, Rocksteady had bought a studio. I think it was WB or Rocksteady. They had bought a studio, so they probably got something that they're working on. So plenty of games being made and plenty of games behind the scenes being worked on, man. Yeah. Ubisoft with their Star Wars supposed to be coming out. Ubisoft with their Star Wars supposed to be coming, I think, in a couple of months, or the next month or two. So yeah. And then there's the Beyond Good and Evil 2 that they're working on too. That's supposed to be coming. So games are being worked on, man, behind the scenes, yeah. Sony might be Sony probably bringing some new games over to the PC, over to PC. So always looking forward to that. Microsoft, they got games that they're working on, and games that will be on Game Pass, and you can play them on the Steam Deck, and yeah. So plenty of games that are being developed, that are being made, and that are being worked on. Oh yeah. And Capcom, aka Nitpickers, they now that they got the Marvel vs. Capcom collection, and they still got the answer for the Xbox. They still got answer to that. They probably got some games that they're working on too. So Konami, they're working on Metal Gear 3, and that's supposed to come out in 2025. But there's other titles that they might be also they have in the works. So all these studios, that contribute to make the game industry grow and move, they're always working on something, man. So yeah. So, but other than that, you Steam Deck fans, you're good. Now, when it comes to the Steam Deck, you need to put a 2 terabyte. You need to put a 2 terabyte SSD in the Steam Deck, not a 1 terabyte, not a 512 gigabyte, a 512 gigabyte not a 1 terabyte or 512 gigabyte SSD. You need 2 because there's so much updates that are coming in, and all those updates for all those Protons and Creo utility, you would place that on the internal storage on the Steam Deck. That's what it's for. And then you would put the games on an SD card, and then go on from there, and then put the games on an external SSD, so, and then that way you can have space on your Steam Deck, so when the updates are coming in, your games can perform with all the updates that it needs, so, because updates are like this, they're just marching in. So yeah, that's how you do it, man. So 512 and 1 terabyte, nah, you need 2 terabytes now on the Steam Deck to keep up with all those updates that are marching in, man. So yeah, and then go on from there. But you guys enjoy yourself, have fun, man. The second half of the year starts out tomorrow, so yeah. And the game industry keeps on moving. Oh yeah, plenty of games to play, man. Plenty. Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, too, if you want to play Anthem on the Steam Deck, you need Origin. You need the Origin launcher. You need an Origin launcher to do it. That's what you do it. In order to play Anthem on the Steam Deck, you need an Origin launcher, I think, to do it, and then go on from there. But yeah, you portable PC fans, you are good, man. We couldn't find a game The Steam Deck couldn't run. My Steam Deck is connected, by the way. So yeah, yeah, and they haven't looked back since. It's been updates nonstop. Communication is really big. Communication is really big in today's gaming world. Really big, man. And developers have to communicate with the users. The users have to communicate with the developers. Developers can't sit back and the users can't sit back, and no, they all play their part now to keep the game industry moving. With these social media, you got email systems, you got blogs, you got podcasts. Of course, you got your Facebooks, your Twitters, your Instagram, your Snapchat, your MySpace to communicate now. So communication is big, man. And, yeah, it plays a big role in today's video game world. It really do. And when it comes to video games too, just because a game, the frames might drop or one frame is missing, doesn't mean the game is a bad game. The game is still good. So you still can play. But yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, those Star Wars and Star Trek fan, or Dark Side. Go. Peace.